with stock market. So without further ado, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, help this video to get at least 1,000 likes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, man, like I mentioned, they made a major move and many are not paying attention. You guys remember back in, just say 2020 through 2022, when we started giving out stimulus checks, we started quantitative tightening. This made prices go a lot higher. What this meant was that the cost of goods went up, but your credit card interest rate went up. What it cost to borrow money went up. To get a loan, what you was paying on your mortgage, what you was paying on your credit cards, all of those things had a hidden impact. It had an effect that now you fast forward to today and everybody sees the ramifications of that by saying and feeling and thinking things like, man, everything is so expensive. My money is not going as far. I can't afford as much. I need another job, or what I'm paying at my job is not keeping up with the cost of everything. My salary has stayed the same, but everything else has went up. All of these things is the ramifications of those things that took place in 2022. Now, as we've been working 3 years later in 2025 to kind of get interest rates back down to a lower level, restore interest rates, we have what is called quantitative easing that's on the horizon. And guys, quantitative easing, otherwise known as QE. So listen for QE because I'm about to...
All right, I gotta pause this because this is so bad. God damn it. Excuse me. All right. So we can't watch videos. Can we do charts? Kind of, maybe. Maybe. And yes, if this is live, so you can put comments down there. And let's go. NVIDIA, okay, so start with SPY. SPY is drifting down a little bit here. This is really what I'm looking at yesterday. Maybe we had a little gap down as well, but pretty ugly fail yesterday. Oh no, this wick is, ignore that. We just failed. We didn't have a fake breakout or anything. Bitcoin continues to look uninteresting. Ethereum, uninteresting. We'll get to the exciting stuff, but soybeans, just holding, I guess. The dollar is doing fine. The VIX is pretty uninteresting, I think. Crude oil, forming higher low, moving up maybe. Not that you want to do technical analysis on the daily for futures in that type of pattern, which is basically no pattern. Natural gas gap down and then basically is working its way back up after the weekend. What else before we get to the exciting stuff? Small caps hanging in there. Biotech forming, sort of holding that level. Financials pull back a little bit, nothing too crazy. Healthcare hanging in there. Industrials hanging in there sideways. Utilities hanging in there. Staples hanging in there. Discretionary pulling back a little bit. Home builders back a little bit. Pharma hanging in there. And then let's just get right to it here. Gold, massive down day yesterday. Silver, see exactly what that down day looked like. Move to this resistance here. So that's gold. Silver, not as crazy, I guess, of a down day. It just erased one day. Gold erased a handful of days. And then the crazy stuff, palladium massive 2 days. So this was Monday. This was Sunday when it started. So crazy move. Just like gold, it squeezed people out and then it unwound. Same thing with platinum. So those are the big ones. Now let's get into all this stuff. NVIDIA, pulling back a little, holding here. I don't know what to do here. That Google fine. Shelving, Broadcom, I don't know. TSM, not sure what to do there. Tesla is unwound a lot. So it is at an important level here. Not sure you want to buy it right here, but people do. A Lilly is definitely very tight. Yeah, it's slow moving, but there's probably different ways to play pharma, but you could do that. Palantir pulling back after that shelf. That was sort of expected. Not sure what to do with that now. ASML did have a move. So we'll watch this, but pretty impressive over this left side peak. I mean, ASML is actually interesting over that left side peak. So drop that in. AMD, nothing too exciting here. Hammer candle yesterday, meaning this got bought up. Actually, in the pre-market mostly, right? No, that was regular hours. Okay. So that could be interesting, actually. I don't want to make this watch list too crazy long. Mu, strength, we'll leave it alone. G, that's not a good spot. Caterpillar, whatever. Goldman Sachs, going back to that moving average. I don't know. Merck looks like a little weaker than Lilly. CRM, important level here. If it can hold. App 11 coming back, ignore that. LRCX semi-move, ignore that. Shopify coming back a little, that's expected. If it can hold that 20-day, that'd be great. City, whatever, coming back. AMAT moving up slowly, just like DSM, Qualcomm rolling over a little bit. GEV holding here. It's not screaming, you know, buyable here, but it could be. It seems like a little bit of a risk here after that massive down day here. Where are we at here? Booking. That's rolling over a little bit. Intel had some strength. Don't want to buy out of that bottom though. Boeing continuing, pretty impressive here. I don't think you can buy it this far up, although it's just getting over the 200-day. Be great if it established a little shelf or something instead of just going straight up. It's also slow moving anyway. ANAT, nothing cooking there. APH, I don't know. KLAC, I don't know. Guild, whatever this is. Gilead, right? No. Pfizer, no. So I don't know about Lilly, given that those are not great. CrowdStrike, yikes. Short opportunity, maybe. Blackstone, still under the 200-day, but gonna want to watch that. Yeah. This watch list is getting unwieldy. So ignore that. Vertex, sideways a little bit. KKR, I don't know. Conoco, a little bounce. CEG doesn't look great. Maybe that's a strike against GV. Bristol Myers came back a little bit. So not sure that's exactly what you want there. There's a gold name that came back. Can ignore that. You don't want to buy gold just yet, I think. HCA, yeah, it's just choppy. Hood looks poor. CVS, Maybe that forms a flag, but too wavy. Dash looks like a bear flag. CDNS, I don't know. AEM gold name, I don't know. APO invalidated. I think you can probably take this off the list here. I mean, if it comes back, it comes back, but don't want to be looking at that right now. CRH. Yikes. I don't know what to do with that. Dell, I don't know. WM pulling back, I don't know. Airbnb. Don't want to buy that flag. I think that thing is something you probably do not need to be looking at. CRH probably don't need to be looking at either. Regeneron. That one, don't want to buy it here, but hanging in there. Just too many little red days. NU, maybe. Not super appealing. RCL, drifting down. Cruise name, no. Corning, no. Snowflake, I don't know about that. NV, still no. Barrick, no. FCX name, Silver, don't want to buy Silver right now. Marvel, I don't know about that. Warner Brothers, no. CMI, ignore that. Net, ignore that. Dell, I don't know. Quanta, I don't know. Power, VRT, Vertev, don't know. This memory name doesn't look super appealing yet. Carvana, yeah, that thing just continues to not look great. Another memory name, no. SLP, no. XPI, no. Veil, weird strength. IDXX, no. Rocket, it's not uninteresting, but yeah, it's not uninteresting. That can go on the list. Let's see. About halfway through here. Another precious metals, gold name, no. LNY too far down. URI. I think this one's got to come off the list. It's just too far below the 200, too slow, too choppy. PSX, no. Even if that bottom's below, nice gap, but no. D-Dog, yikes, still. Airlines are no. Delta Airlines, no. Baker, it's not my name to do a mean reversion like that, but keep an eye on that. At PWR, no. Reddit, good strength, but not sure you want to buy that right yet. Target, no. So Baidu went, so that's cool. Very cool. Not anything to do there now. Fang, nothing. Speaking of China, yen didn't really go. FXI, China index didn't really go, so that's interesting for Baidu to go. Let's see where we're at here. DHI, hang in there. No. FICO, I don't know about that. CCL coming back. eBay, a lot of strength. Weird, massive candle down. I don't want to touch it. Estee Lauder, I don't know about that. New, holding up here. Kind of a gap down and then oh, this is just no misprint. So this one is definitely strong here. Yeah, it's on the list. It's a metals name, so grain of salt. INSM hanging in there. Rocket Lab hanging. Might be worth a buy here. But it's up so much, I don't think you can do that. Off that space you for Aries, whatever that is, ARES. It's a pretty safe spot to buy it. I don't know if it's a good spot to buy it. Yeah, airlines are no, memories are no. EXPE is actually holding in here. But slow moving microchip, no, CLS totally messed. This CLS base totally just got wrecked, and some strength here, but Mongo, no. KGC, no. EQT, it's under the 200. SoFi sloping down. CN holding here, but not forming out anything exciting. Fix, no. ODFL is still interesting. HPE, nothing. SATS, this SATS is actually holding up pretty credible, and I can't believe this went here. I mean, this was on watch for a while. Totally missed this move. Because it looked like, why buy something that doesn't move at all? But when it worked back up to that level, the volume came in. So, hindsight, I guess, leave it alone for a while. See if it can do something similar. DER. Way too sloppy here. But I don't know, maybe. I think this is already on watch. NRG, too choppy. Dollar General is holding in there after that failed breakout yesterday. I wouldn't want it, but yeah, that can stay on watch, I guess. Not super excited about that. Coherent holding in there. FSLR, ALAB, Ulta hanging in there. TPR coming back. EXE, I don't know. Light, I don't know. CRDO, I don't know. Rivian coming back. OMC, I don't know. Dollar Tree, along with Dollar General hanging in there. Yeah. Not horrible, not great. Tech is just kind of messy. DVN, not a messy. PSTG weighed down. PAS weighed down. ON, nothing. NBS, nothing. Airline, love, nothing. BE, nothing. ASTS, coming back. U coming back. ALB, I don't know. Roku, kind of invalidated here. Not really. I mean, it's still there, actually. CRS, big failed break out, so that's got to come off watch, as well as this airline named CRS has got to come off watch. So this is where we're at here. We're getting close to almost all the names here. IONQ Quantum looks ugly. ITT, no. Alcoa, steel name, holding in there. Pretty solid rebound yesterday. I can see exactly when silver pulled. I know silver is an aluminum, but I don't think there is an aluminum future. Is there an aluminum future? Aluminum futures, thinkorswim symbol. Yeah. ALI. Yes, not. We're just gonna move on from that and just ignore Alcoa, I think. I mean, it's up a lot. I don't know. I can't look away. I don't know. Neo strength. This thing can trend, but yikes. It's pretty ugly. Iron, nothing there. HCL, nothing cooking. Joby, nothing cooking. mRNA, down a lot. CDE, mining name, not there for you. Oklo, totally wrecked. Nuclear's got totally wrecked. Cruise names are now Delta, or whatever this is, American. All the airlines are out right now. Oh, I see what's going on. I don't have the chat on the screen, even though I wrote that. Sorry about that. And then I could also clean up this a little bit. You can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm just making sure that people can find this live. So that's all we got going on here. Okay, so that is all set. Of course, this live's also almost finished, so whoops. AAL or whatever, AAL. Where are we at here? QBTS, it's climbing up there. MP, no. Path. Path is better than MP, but that's not really what we're trying to figure out. Path is not uninteresting. What else? AG is silver. Can't buy that right now, in my opinion. Prax did go. That's interesting. See, that's the thing, Prax and Sats. I think Sats is a biotech, maybe? Or what was probably a little extra, but RGTI going down. C1 hanging in there. APLD. Oh boy, what's going on here? Nothing there. Cipher, nothing. A and F. This thing could roll over. I don't know what to do with that. Open door getting bombed. HUD, nothing. Zeta, not interesting. ONDS, not interesting. DBRG is some little one. Oh yeah, SATS is SpaceX, definitely. So ignore those. Is that right? Yeah, so that move was completely unrelated to the technical setup. So I don't regret that at all. DBRG, some penny stock. BBAI, no. And Lunar is a no. It's not a space name. Now, as far as these names, Path, I don't think is a buy here, but keep that on watch. AA is too scary. Dollar Tree. Failed breakout yesterday, no. Dollar General up too high, no. Rocket, maybe. Blackstone, maybe. AMD, maybe. ASML, probably up there. Lily, kind of slow. Regeneron, kind of slow. This NEM, this gold name has to probably come up here. But ASML, Shop is selling off. It's new. Needs to build out. It's WTC could roll over. AMAT is just like ASML. Selk is just spotty. Tower Semiconductor, interesting as well. TSEM. VTRS failed breakout. TKO failed. Keys. I don't know about keys yet. Bell's holding in there. CRM, no. Twilio forming up. And then this gold's gotta go. This TSEM could go with ASML. That's not totally, I don't know about this ALB now. They're pretty much the same, ASML and TSEM, but ASML is not the same as TSM. ASML is the same as TSM. What about COO rolling over a little bit? I don't know. CLF's not there anymore. Teradyne, maybe. Don't totally love it. AIG is still there, although this thing has taken a while. GCT looks kind of like that thing is gone. Baidu went. Keep an eye on it, but Jazz is holding in there. It's pretty choppy. It's not really a liquid. So this is 100,000 times 100. It's kind of a liquid, pretty liquid actually, $10 million a day. Really liquid. Roku, invalidated a little bit. Eat, totally got bombed. Yeah, I just went sideways too much there. Booking, holding in there. And then we get to these ones. So, yeah. And then up here for Bristol Myers, I think that one's got to take a break. Yeah. Vertex came back a little bit. ARWR is hanging in there. ODFL is hanging in there. And then FNV is definitely gone. So I think this is what we've got here. This is live. If you have comments, questions, go ahead and drop those. But that is what we've got going on. So Teradyne, ASML, TSM, ODFL, ARWR, and Vertex. Okay. I think the best one given today's, well, I don't know what's going on here. Why is the screen? This is up to 200. This is some sort of weird print. I don't know how to deal with this. This is just a crazy spread. This is definitely, I'm skeptical of this one. ASML definitely has strength there. TSM's a little choppy, liquid. It's not a liquid really, it's just, you look at the difference in the liquidity. ODFL is still hanging in there. ARWR is still hanging. Vertex is still hanging. So ASML is what I see. There could be a lot of other stuff that's interesting that's not on my radar. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, some of these semi-names are interesting. But these big down days are pretty yucky. So ANET can go on here, can take the place of this Teradyne, which is a little dubious. It's not dubious, it just doesn't need to be the top name. So leave it at that. Those are the 6. ANET, ASML, TSM, Tower Semiconductor, ODFL, ARWR, Vertex. 6 names. Let me know if you have a comment. Otherwise, we will sign off here and see you in the next one. Peace out.
Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.